selamat pagi. Body Positivity with Kimi is back. Dan di bulan April ini very special because we're gonna talking about happy in your body bersama seseorang yang memang expert di bidang tersebut ya. Jadi setiap bulannya seperti biasa Listen to Kimi FM mempunyai program Body Positivity with Kimi live on Instagram. Dan untuk di bulan April ini we're gonna talking about happy in your body bersama seorang wanita yang memang pernah berjuang untuk melakukan yang namanya lebih sehat di dalam hidupnya atau di dalam tubuhnya. So we're gonna talking about happy in your body with one of woman from Czech Republic here live on Instagram right here. So you have to stay tuned with us because happy in your body is gonna be very important conversation between me and her. Of course, it's gonna be very important for all of you to who needs more happy in your body. So we're gonna live on Instagram with AMALAYA ROSSI, Wellbeing ambassador from Czech Republic. Now on Instagram, listen to Kimi FM. Hello Satyaki, thank you for joining us, and also Amalaya. I'm gonna inviting you right now. Wait a minute. So for everybody, once again, I'm so happy Czech Republic, yeah. And we're gonna talking about happy in your body. Okay, I'm already inviting you. Hello there. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and I'm so happy. Now we have Amalaya ROSSI, Wellbeing ambassador, yeah, from Czech Republic, has joined with this program Body Positivity with Kimi, and we're gonna talking about happy in your body. Well, Amalaya, I'm gonna introduce a little bit about yourself. Yeah, Amalaya is Wellbeing ambassador, and also you was moved from Eastern and also Europe to Southeast Asia. But now you have to tell us, introduce more about Amalaya. Who are you?
That is a really big question. Yeah, so as you said, I was born in Europe. I was born in what was back then Czechoslovakia. And I had, I would say, the standard life, and I started working in the corporate after my studies. And as you know, the change from west to east happened after I burned out. That's when actually I started looking even deeper into my own health.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
I've always been really interested and fascinated by human beings. You know, how our bodies work, how our brain works, like all these. And I was considering to study medicine, but because I'm not someone who would be confident in like cutting into people. So I biochemical engineering, so that I look more on the insides, and I started working in this corporate environment. I still felt like, because I'm always curious, so I wanted to learn more. So I got myself certified as a nutritionist, and that's when I learned more about the Eastern and the more ancient wisdom, such as what is the approach of the traditional Chinese medicine on nutrition, right? What is, I continued studying how does Ayurveda look on how the body functions and how can we feed that well. So back in those times, I began with more like understanding about the biochemistry, like what's going on inside of this system, and how can we feed ourselves well. And from there, I moved to Thailand, when actually my health started improving. I continued to study more from these holistic health modalities. So obviously, as you do when you go to like Thailand or Bali, I started with yoga, and I found a lot of benefits to my body, to my mind. I began feeling much better, and then I decided to study more. So I literally quit everything. I left Europe and moved to Thailand to continue with the doctor that I found, who really saved my life. No exaggeration.
All right.
And part of the story and where I am today and who I am today is also that I had to go through a lot of healing when I discovered there is a trauma which I didn't know about, but it was impacting my life. And ironically enough, the moment I started better, when I traded, you know, the business suit for the flip-flops, I was hit like suddenly with an eating disorder, a heavy form of bulimia. And all been part of this journey. So yes, this the whole idea, or just connecting with the body and being in the body, and eventually arrive at a point when I could maybe feel positive, or let's say neutral about my body. That's still a work in progress, but a lot has already happened.
Yeah, very interesting journey from Amalia Rossi, because, you know, body positivity with Kimi as always support our body, mind, and soul, you know. And for this April, it's gonna be awesome conversation because we're gonna talking about happy in your body, you know. So, first thing first, I wanna asking you, body positivity on your mind, Amalaya.
What does that mean to me? Yeah.
Body positivity on.
I think, well, first of all, I love the fact that you're doing this project, and I really appreciate the energy and effort you're putting into this.
My pleasure.
I think, like, for me, body positivity is something that cannot be imposed. I think, at least for me, and what I see for many women, unfortunately, it's not easy. It's not something that comes naturally. Maybe it's because of maybe because of what we heard when we were growing up, or the environment, or what we experienced maybe at school, etc. Having a certain body image, a body ideal, how this should look like, and if this is not it, then you like cannot be positive about yourself. So yeah, I think for me, even arriving to feeling neutral about my body, it's a huge step. And then feeling positive, like being happy, being content, being in acceptance of the body. Yeah, that's what I would call being body positive.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's why, body positivity with Kimi program for this session coming from my heart for support our body, mind, and soul. Like you said, you're doing yoga, you're doing some positive thing for support your body, mind, and soul as well. So, can you tell us how being struggling with yourself because you are eating disorder, and then you have been trauma and something like that. I mean, have you unhappy with your body, Amalaya?
I have been very unhappy for a really long time, and actually when I think about my past, maybe like growing up and in the teenage years, when I think most of us become more self-conscious and aware of our body, and in the like in at school, when we want to fit with the pack and be liked, that's when it's becoming maybe a little bit more visible, or at least that was my experience. And yeah, I didn't necessarily have many like negative thoughts about myself or my body. I wasn't really, I would say, conscious, or I wasn't really feeling my body. It may sound weird, but a lot of time for me to understand what the connection in between the body and the mind is. So, so it's been, I think that also part of the disease, part of bullying was also that I was the traumatic disconnection. So I didn't really understand how does it really feel, and I wasn't really able to recognize the signals of my body.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, if we're talking about the happy in your body, how we can start being happy with our body, starting from our mind or our, healthy food maybe, or where we can start it for being happy in our body, Amalaya.
Yeah, I would say this would, maybe let's just start, because for everybody, this is like different. If we're not feeling good and happy, like about our body, with our, like in our mental space, like emotionally, because it's all connected, it all comes together. The one thing that all of us can do is to start examining what is it. And then when we identify why am I feeling what I'm feeling, why am I having this discomfort, then we can take some to change that. So, for example, it could be if something is going on in the physical body, if there is some disease or just mild, disturbance, some imbalance, maybe there's something going on like chronic indigestion, or somebody is waking up every day tired. These are all something. Or maybe it's that we're just not feeling happy, or at least comfortable, like a good with our thoughts. Maybe there is some sense of unhappiness in our life, and what are we doing? So look at what it is, like identify at least that one place where we're not happy. And when we know that place, and looking more into what is it, and what can I try to change this situation. And then, just start with one small thing at a time. I mean, always like, I think all of us, or many of us as humans, we have this tendency, and now I'm going to change it. And we go full on, and after a short crash. Because we give ourselves this huge goal, and it can sound so big, like, now I'm going to be happy. Now I'm going to be happy in my life. Yes, possible, very possible. But also understand that if there has been something going on for a long time, it will take time to change that. So, right? I mean, just take for an example, I wasn't even aware that I was heavily depressed. I didn't know it until the day it started changing. And I did not know that I was taking within my healing are taking me to a day when I would realize, oh, I feel much better. What was that? I've been depressed my whole life until now. So, and this is a big and like really huge example, right? This is a long stretch of time. But say, just start, if somebody is not feeling refreshed in the morning, let's look at, am I going to bed early enough? Am I not eating too late? Does my stomach still have time to digest the food before I go to sleep? So just start unpacking and really like nitpicking and looking at every single detail. And this is what where our power is. Every one of us, we can monitor ourselves. We can monitor ourselves, and from what we can start making changes. And what I'm encouraging people to do is start with it's make one small change at a time and stick, because we will not know if let's say an example of a person who's going to bed too late and eating too late in the evening, right? So let's say they would make a change. They would say that I'll have dinner no later than 7, and I'm going to bed today at 10 p.m. 9:30 p.m. I switch off my electronics. I switch off the big. But keep going for, let's say, at least 2 weeks. And don't stop, because what we have the tendency to do, we want quick result like this, right? But keep doing the one thing, and after maybe 2 weeks, 1 month, we can see how am I feeling? Is something different? Am I feeling better? Yes or no? Yes, stick with it. Maybe look to add something more, because now I'm comfortable with this. I can add something more to improve how well I'm feeling. Is it not working? Okay, try something else. And then again, when we try something new, stick with it. Be consistent, do it every day, and evaluate after a certain period of time. Give it time.
That's the point. Be consistent, yeah? That was the big deal to ourselves. Be consistent, everybody. Because sometimes, you know, the biggest enemy is ourselves. Nobody but ourselves to be consistent and, yeah, to be better in the future, especially for our body, right? Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Kimi from Listen to Kimi FM. Now you're watching Body Positivity with Kimi live on Instagram, and we have AMALAYA Rossi, the Wellbeing ambassador from Czech Republic, and AMALAYA has given us a good advice, good, you know, conversation about the body, our body, mind, and soul, especially being happy in your body. Okay, so AMALAYA, it's time for a little bit challenge for you, yeah, because this conversation is you know, a fun conversation. Now I'm gonna giving you a little bit challenge. Pick one, and after you know, answer it with fast my question, we're gonna find who is AMALAYA little bit. Okay, are you ready? You have to answering with fast. Ready right now?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Okay, first question is, you're gonna pick no lipstick or no eyebrow?
Pick no lipstick. Remove lipstick.
No lipstick. Why?
Because if I think, you know, for us women especially, we want to be pretty. And I think the eyebrow is actually lining and defining the shape of the face.
All right.
And putting lipstick, it's like emphasizing and adding on what we already have. It's like an extra. It's like a nice extra, whereas a nice eyebrow is like, you know, it gives your face the shape. Even at midnight, you look pretty.
Okay, agree. And then next question is, you will pick high heels or flat shoes?
I go with flat shoes just because of the lifestyle.
Okay.
Driving scooter, it's flat shoes.
Okay. Okay. And then next question, you will rethink or you will move on from haters?
Say it again. Move on from haters or
rethink. You have rethink to your haters, or you move on from your haters?
Move on. Not worth the energy. Move away.
That's the point. Okay, good vibes. And then next question is, you will pick, yeah, a ladies' night out or chilling at home?
80% chilling at home and 20% out with girls with heels. With heels, lipstick.
Yeah, we can pick one for this question, right? Okay, next question is, you will gonna pick a sexy dress or office look outfit?
Sexy dress always. I think we need to wear sexy dresses more.
Okay, and then last question, you're gonna pick be with somebody who support us, or you will having fun with a lot of friends?
having a lot of people that support us.
It's not the big one.
I know I'm ruining your game. I am supposed to wait.
But yeah, okay. Amalaya, from that question, we already know how the personality of Amalaya, because we already know how he pick one, and yeah, being a writer and also well-being ambassador for a healthy body, support our body, mind, and soul now on body positivity with Kimi. It's very honored from me, yeah, having you as our guest for this April. So, what's next for Amalaya Rossi? And if right now our audience having like still overthinking about the future, about anything, what do you want to say to our audience?
Many questions in that one. So if I get lost, please. I think I'll try.
Okay.
What is right now? Well, since I'm always learning, right? As I mentioned, I've already studied those more traditional, or let's say Western elements, and then the Eastern, yoga, the biomedical application of yoga, Ayurveda, Tantra, and Taoism. So I really who loves to connect the dots. I love to connect bring the Eastern wisdom, bring this ancient knowledge that is proven by centuries to work, and translate it for the minds that we have nowadays, for the lifestyle we have now. And I do these things continuously. Previously, I was more active. This was in other countries in a healing center or wellness groups. Currently more one-on-one or small groups online. Also, I'm writing a book. So this book, I am hoping for people who are interested in these topics and who maybe themselves have been or are struggling with this. I'm hoping this could maybe connect some dots for them and maybe offer inspiration or insights, and generally just provide support. So that's what's happening now. Writing a book, it's new to me. It's something very exciting, and it's also something new about for years that I need to do this. And my teacher, my mentor, right, the doctor, she just kept giving me a nudge. Amalaya, are you writing? Are you writing? And my friends just kept saying, are you writing? So I'm just letting the world know, yes, it is happening. And for everybody who would be interested either in knowing more about the book or looking into the resources I can provide, the hub, the connecting point is my website, AMALAYA.com. And on there, you can find a free resource, a free mini ebook that will simple and doable, which we can be conservative, morning practice, which is based on yogic cleanses. And there are few simple techniques that everybody can implement into the morning bathroom routine. It will not take 5 minutes extra time. So this is available on my website. And which is maybe a good start if we're not just generally feeling good, and see what this brings to us, because these simple techniques actually work for the body and for the mind too. Like when we but I mean, it makes sense, right? When we're cleansing the physical body, our mind is becoming clearer too. So we can change thinking to change the body. We can also start making changes in the body to change the way we think. So this is one of simple, small things people can start doing. And another thing, which is not on the website yet, but for everybody who is interested, I have a free 5-part mini course, video mini course for women on weight management. Because to me, like struggling with, being overweight, then dieting and over exercising and under eating.
Right.
Understand this whole thing like weight loss.
Yeah.
Now I understand, let's look into weight management. Because for somebody, they may need to actually put on some weight, maybe as muscles. For somebody, they need to lose weight. But the whole concept is based on improving our health. Because I do believe, I'm now going a little bit broad, but I'll come back to the mini course, just bear with me. This is important because this is also where this comes from. To me, and generally as it is, a body that is healthy has an optimal weight, shape, and we feel good in it. And there are so many things that impact the level of our health. And also we must understand that we are changing, our body is changing, the environment is changing, we face different situations. So we are always like health is not one singular fixed point in time. Health is something that we're always like kind of driving around. Sometimes we get a little bit further and we need to come back. So it's all about that.
Correct.
But when we're too far and maybe like going closer and we're having kind of around the good health, ideal health, also the body reflects that. Because the body is not lame. You know, oh, this body is fat, this body is just putting on weight, no matter what I do. The body is just a feedback system. And this is actually something that I talk about in the first part of the mini course. The whole, like changing the narrative, how we look at weight loss, weight gain, or weight management. So this mini course is currently available in my Facebook group. However, I'm already working on making it available through my website. So at this point, I can just encourage people who are interested in that, reach out. You can either DM me, or there is a contact form, or click on the email icon on my website and send me an email. And as soon as this is ready, I will let you know. The same goes for the book. If somebody's interested in like seeing the progress or being informed when it comes, please get in touch with me. Or also follow my Instagram, because that's where I'm posting about you. And also, maybe as a, not even a teaser, but there is a little story that I published from the book. And this is also, this is accessible through my Instagram bio. One of those links will take you to the book excerpt, or the website. If you click on the section about me, in that story, a direct link to where you can read the book excerpt. And this is a story which I would say is maybe a little bit of like a representation, or a little, just a little insight into what my healing has been about. And this is a story that you know, the messed up mindset, the mindset that's been really ill with the disease, because the disease can have many negative thoughts and self-hatred and hating the body. So that's there. But what's also there is the magic of living on the tropical island, having a romance, and how this includes tantric practices. And it's quite intense, but it's also very sweet. So if anybody's interested in that, it's part of my book, and it's accessible on my website, Instagram link.
Wow. Yeah, very interesting having a journey with AMALAYA ROSSI, as a health and well-being, as a holistic health consultant, and also writer now right here with Body Positivity with Kimi. We're talking about happy in your body. I'm so honored Amalaya having you as our guest to support our body, mind, and soul at Body Positivity with Kimi. Of course, for everyone join us, don't forget to following Amalaya Rossi in her page on Instagram. And also, don't forget to following Listen to Kimi FM to support our body, mind, and soul every single month live on Instagram with guests, local, and also international guests. Okay? Okay, Amalaya. Thank you so much for being here, and hopefully everybody watching us will be get more happy in their body, especially happy in my body as well. Okay.
It's been a delight, and yes, let's strive towards neutral and happy and positive.
All right, be positive and also be you, be happy in your body. Thank you so much, Amalaya. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. See you around. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.